guys, welcome to another vlog. I have got a new project that I've been working on I want to share with you and some life updates. So let's start with that. Last weekend, Ted and I ran a 5K and oh my god, it was hard, but I'm so proud of myself for finishing, you guys. And I've taken up a new hobby of running. So we did a sundown 5K that started at like 8 p.m. So you're supposed to run while the sun goes down. It actually didn't go down until after the race was finished, but it was so much fun. I finished the race in, I think it was close to 53 minutes, 52 or 53 minutes. And there were like 13 people who finished behind me. So I was really happy I wasn't absolutely last, but also I didn't care if I was last because I wasn't competing with anybody but myself, and I just wanted to do it and complete it. And as long as I crossed that finish line, I was happy. And I did it. And Ted, of course, ran it with me. Here's a picture of us crossing the finish line. And he could have run it like way faster, but he was so sweet to like kind of stay with me. So I wasn't running it alone. But it was so much fun and we enjoyed it so much that we decided we're gonna do another 5K next month, and then we're gonna try to do one every month that we possibly can. We've already got one lined up in Arkansas when we get back home this fall, and we've got one lined up for next month as well. And now we are in training. So I have been going every other day and running in the blistering heat, mind you, but I'm not gonna let anything stop me. My goal is to be able to run further and faster than I could the time before. I'm only competing with me. So when I first started the training, which I have to thank Ted so much because he pushes me and keeps me going when I think I want to quit. He's there saying, you can do it, you can do it. And it's been awesome. He's been like a great coach to me. But when I started out, I could only run for 1 minute and 5 seconds. And now I can run for 2 minutes straight. So I know that's not great. If any of you out there are runners or joggers, that sounds really shitty, but to me it is a big deal because I'm super out of shape and I'm just gonna keep going and keep pushing myself. Right now we're going in the evenings, we're going to run 2 miles, and I just do like 2 minutes at a time because that's as much as I can do. Then we'll walk for a couple minutes, then run 2 more minutes at a time, walk for a couple minutes, run for 2 more minutes, and I just keep doing that until we've done 2 miles. So I'm gonna stay with the 2 minutes this week, and then next week I'm gonna do 2 minutes, but we're gonna do 2.5 miles. The week after that, I'm gonna try to increase above 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna keep going little by little, and I have a month until the next race. So I know by then I'll at least be able to beat my time from the previous 5K. So I have enjoyed running so much, and I never thought I would be that person. I never thought I would enjoy something like running, but I love it. It is a great way for me to get out stress and anxiety, and it's just fun. And it's fun to see how far I can push myself. It's fun to see myself improve. This has been a great like outlet for me and a great kind of activity that I do instead of drinking. So I don't drink anymore at all. All I do is run and hike. I also don't do any edibles or any substances whatsoever, except for, I guess, my antidepressant. Does that count? I don't think so. I kind of want to make another video about my medication, so I'm not going to talk too much about it now, but I did start on a new medication, kind of, and a new dosage, and it has been helping me so much in every area of my life. And also running has been helping me so much because it's given me discipline in other areas of my life, and I am just all about improving my health. I went through a tough couple of years. I had a hard time coping with everything that happened to me, with losing my baby and then losing my husband and my whole life falling apart and turning to alcohol and drugs and just losing my mind for a while. But after all of that, I'm so glad it's over because I'm finally in a good place again. And I'm finally feeling like myself again, you know? I'm so happy in my relationship. I'm so happy with where I am in my life. I also think having an outside job has been really helpful to me and for my mental health. And just, I feel really good right now, and I'm in a good place, and I'm gonna stay in this good place. So I feel like I've finally come back to who I was becoming before all of the shit happened to me 2 years ago. Oh yeah, I also wanted to talk about hiking. So the day after the 5K, Ted and I went and hiked the hardest trail I have ever hiked in my entire life. We hiked up to Crabtree Falls, which is the highest vertical cascading waterfall east of the Mississippi. And this thing It's so high up. So we knew we wanted to go hiking on Sunday and we wanted to do a new trail. So when I researched it, it said 3.6 miles and I was like, oh yeah, I can do that easy. What I didn't know is that this trail is 1.7 miles straight up a freaking mountain. Like, you are going uphill the entire time. It's rough terrain. There are some areas where they have stairs and stuff, but you are constantly going up. And it was so hard. The internet says it's moderately difficult, but this was the most difficult thing I'd ever done. There were so many times like I wanted to quit and I didn't think I was going to make it to the top, but Ted was with me and he was so encouraging. He was like, we can turn around if you want to, but I know you can do it. And every time he would tell me that, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go further. And I would just stop and rest and go a little further, stop and rest and go a little further. And I finally made it to the top. It took me about 4 hours to get all the way to the top and all the way back down. But I was so proud of myself when I finished. I was sore as hell for days. I had blisters on my feet. It was rough, but it was so worth it because we got to see this beautiful waterfall. We got to spend time in this beautiful forest in the George Washington National Forest. And at the end, I was like, man, if I can do that, I can fucking do anything. And so now we're also going to take up hiking on the weekends. We're going to try to find more difficult trails like that because I just want to push myself further and get better and stronger every single week, every single day. I can't even imagine what an extremely difficult trail would be, because this one was like, once you got towards the top of the mountain, it was just rocky. I had to like climb over all these rocks and just like I said, straight up, continuously up. And I think that the trek back down was even worse. And by the time I got to the bottom of the trail, my knee was like giving out on me because I have a bad knees, or at least I used to. When I was severely overweight, I would have a hard time walking long distances and hiking and stuff. My knees would start to hurt. And whenever I was doing a strict carnivore diet, I didn't have that joint pain. So that brings me to my next point. I was on keto for the past 2 months, strict, never cheated once. I was able to lose some weight. I'm down to 151 pounds last time I weighed myself, but I was still having problems. Like, I was still having acne. You can see I've got a little breakout here. I'm still having joint pain. I'm still having inflammation and other symptoms I won't go into, but keto was not resolving my PCOS symptoms and some of my other health issues. I was able to lose weight on it, but I just didn't feel as good as I could. So after the race, when I saw the picture of myself crossing the finish line, I was just not happy with the way I looked. I was going through pictures to try and make a new video, and I was looking at old pictures of myself and I was like, oh my God, I looked so good a year ago and I felt so much better. So I decided to go back on strict carnivore, and I'm gonna stick to it for life this time. Like, I know from experience, having done it for a year, gone off of it, been on and off for the past year, but never really able to stick to it again, and then going back to keto, I know I've done everything under the sun, and I know that carnivore works best for me and my body. And I am just gonna have to eat that way for the rest of my life if I want to keep the benefits, if I want to maintain my weight, keep my skin clear up my PCOS symptoms. It's just necessary. So I've accepted that, and because I have found this discipline within myself, partially because of the running, partially because my medication is finally correct, I know I can do it. So I'm back on track and I'm heading towards my goal weight of 118 pounds. So the last video I think I did about going on keto, I did it, I tried it, and it just, like, it does work to help me lose weight, but it doesn't help me accomplish the goals I want to actually accomplish. So I'm moving on to strict carnivore, and I think it did help me because I did 2 months of keto first. It helped me to go back to carnivore pretty easily because I was already used to not eating a lot of carbs. So basically just cut out the plant foods completely. So I did do 1 meal a day for a while there, but it got to the point where I had a hard time concentrating during the day. I find it's easier for me if I eat twice a day. So I'll usually have coffee for breakfast in the morning, then I'll eat about 11 a.m. and again about 6 p.m. So I end up just naturally fasting for about 16 hours a day, and that works really well for me. Anyway, I have started a new channel where I'm going to be documenting my weight loss journey this time around, my carnivore diet, and everything that I'm doing to get healthy again. So if you would like to follow me over there, if you're interested in weight loss content or carnivore diet content, you can follow me over there. I will link to my channel down in the description box. I'm also on TikTok, and I have an Instagram account and a website for that channel. So I'll link all that down below if you're interested in following me over there. I was really surprised. I have 2 videos up on the new channel, and I was really surprised at the traction I already have. Like, my first video already has over 1,000 views, and I couldn't believe that. I thought for sure like I would have like 5 or 10 views within the first week before I told you guys about it. So thank you for anybody who found me over there and started following me. I really appreciate it. The channel's already starting to grow, and it's beyond my expectations already. I'm also going to be focusing on my PCOS and how I am managing that on the carnivore diet. I'm going to be doing weigh-ins and checkups and grocery hauls and food and advice and lots of other content I'm going to put over there. But if you're not interested in weight loss or carnivore content, that's okay. You can stay right here on Life Plus Cindy if you want to watch my vlogs. I'm still going to be posting here as well. Like I said when I came back to this channel, I'm not making any promises for frequency of content because I just do this. This is a hobby for me now, and I'm just going to do it when I feel like doing it or I have something to share with you guys. So I guess that's all I have to say for now. Thank you so much for watching me, and thank you so much for those of you who are watching my new channel. I really, truly appreciate it. I didn't expect so many people to already be following me, so thank you. I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. Oh, let me just say, it's hot as hell here in Virginia. Pretty much just as hot as in Arkansas, but there's not the same humidity. I can go outside and run when it's 90 degrees outside, and I get sweaty, but it's not the same like oppressive heat because the humidity is much lower here. So I've been enjoying summer here so much more. We've been going swimming in the local river, grilling a lot. It's been wonderful. We've got a trip planned to float the river as well, which I don't know if I'll vlog that, but I'll at least post pictures on my Instagram. So follow me on Life Plus Cindy on Instagram if you want to see that. Okay guys, I guess that's it. I'll stop rambling at you. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.